enlightenment for the common values, it's also beneficial to ask Martin Luther King's question. What are we doing for others? Mononational understanding caused problems also for the Sami people. In 1914, some assimilation policies were applied against the Sami minorities. All in all, how come a country which gives an extremely conservative impression in its recent history managed to become one of the top destinations for the minorities? I believe all of you will easily recall the picture of this slide. There has been some news about immigrants who found an alternative route to Norway through Russia. The asylum seekers had to use bicycles to pass the border. The degrees of the temperature was around -20 or 25. So why one does not settle for closer location points such as Germany, France, Netherlands, but instead tries to pass Russian border with bikes? What makes Norway so different than the others? I think the answer is hidden in welfare, security, and social state attributes of the country. The immigrants feel the protective arms of the social state, and hence, Norway is one of the most desired countries among the immigrants. Certainly, we need some numbers to be able to analyze the minority contribution in politics. The graph indicates the participation rate of immigrant individuals in the last general election from 2013. The top participant immigrants are from Western industrial countries like Germany, Denmark, and Sweden. If you see that, it's the first three are those. The lowest ratio of the voters are from the developing countries. In the bottom is Kosovo, Macedonia, and Croatia. The ratio does not differ much of between local or general elections. So the general elections also almost the same rates we had. For instance, in Oslo, would have received around 28,000 more votes in the last municipal elections if the immigrants had the same turnout as the general population. How would the city's council set out then? According to studies, one of the reasons of the low participation is some immigrants don't have election tradition in their home countries. But most likely, the true reasons are hidden under the lack of interest in the political discussions and lack of belief to make a change in daily political life. Another major factor is related to the integration issues. Although the regulations of the state encourage the minorities to participate in politics with the cooperation of the NGOs, many immigrants still do not see themselves as a part of the society. They have more interest in the political discussions in their home country. Unfortunately, the ratio of the immigrants' voters are somehow in the parallel with the elected immigrant ratio. We can reference to the last local elections once more. For instance, the results indicate the major political parties in Norway decided to reduce the number of the immigrants candidates in their last list. Of course, the attitude of the royal family is broadly supported by the public, opposition, and the ruling parties. But concerning the developments in the Western Europe affects also Norwegian agenda. Especially in the last few years, seeing a similar polarization news, such as the conflict between radical groups, soldiers of Allah or soldiers of Odin, the insult of a known TV reporter who is a Norwegian with a minority background, a Pegida supporter, hairdresser, refuses a hijab-wearing client, has become normalized. So I would like to mention one of the Gandhi's words. You must not lose the faith in the humanity. The humanity is an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. A Europe which hosts the freedom of belief, guarantees the human rights, encourages the ethnical varieties. Europe should no longer be known as the old continent,